and welcome back to the channel. We are starting another series of videos on the 1J swapped G35 sedan. And behind me, you guys can see we are taking apart the engine. So we did an event last night. That was a final event.
It was fun.
This thing rips. This thing rips, but it's time to pull it so that we can make a deadline, put the 1J in it, and get it ripping. And with that being said, when is your tune date?
February 28th.
And today is
February 9th.
Okay,
Damn,
so
that's not a lot of time.
Yeah, no, we have a couple weeks, but Vithy has been ordering, stacking up, working on the engine as well as the harness, the accessories, turbo stuff, seals, parts, hoses, everything in the past, I'd say month or two, you know, of us putting this last video together. But here she sits. Probably not too much different than when you guys saw it last, but what really matters is all of this stuff. So the harness, the plugs,
All of this stuff.
I don't even know what else.
Huge mess. No, all the good parts are actually
In
tucked
your
away
room?
in my room. The harness is the only really thing that we're gonna use out here. Everything else is just, don't mind the mess, man. You know, things happen. Maybe next video will look a little cleaner, but I'm excited, bro. This is gonna be
Stacking up parts.
yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
There we go, bro.
Now she's ready to be hooked up to the truck and yanked out.
Run!
We got about 7 minutes to get this out. Alright, go. Alright, go up. What you gotta say, bro?
Not really that fun, but we rolled quite a bit.
Oh yeah, we are quick, but this took a while.
I wrote a song for you, so you should pay attention. I was staring at the ceiling and got in my feelings.
And brush it out.
Okay,
Okay.
sick. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, getting the dialogue of getting my hair untangled by my mom while we're listening to some water, taking some clutches apart. Is that normal? That's like that rebound, like when you smack that ass and it does the rebound and then comes back for the more Good thing that was zoomed in, because that was SDL FOMO.
Put that up and see if that's normal or not.
Well, with that being said, we took a break and went to the track for a while. Maybe I should have brought the camera because we pulled the engine and then we became Shug Pit Crew, but changed his axle and, well, the private was over. So we came back here, took 15 minutes, pull off the transmission, check out the clutch. The disc actually doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
Like chunking and scarring and stuff.
Definitely keeping this for a spare something.
Yeah. Will it work with yours though?
It's an Exity, bro. I was told this was a Z1. Yeah, no, this will work for the adapter plate.
Oh yeah.
It's a Z clutch, GZ, whatever. I could have ran this, I just didn't know.
What condition it was
Didn't know
in?
the life of it, and this car has seen some more than
Yeah.
enough clutch kicks.
Oh yeah. But yeah, sick. Other than that, wiggly pressure plate. I mean flywheel. It's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna look this up and see if that's a
Or thing?
I think I mean, it has to be a thing, right? We might sound stupid as hell right now, but
It don't matter, I mean, mine don't do that. So.
I've just never seen that before, I'll say that.
Well, we are back for day 2, and you guys can see that this engine bay is clean. It is, what do you call it? Pollen season. So within a day, this thing got covered already, but Vithy put in some hours cleaning all of this off, making it look super pretty. And then he used all of his mom's aluminum foil and painted it black, but it looks really, really good. And I think with those covers on, it's really gonna bring the car together. But today and last night, he's been putting all of the accessories and stuff on the engine, getting it ready to go. The only other thing is figuring out some throttle body stuff that we've been talking about. The intake manifold is for a 100. The 110 throttle body works, like it fits on it, but the harness plug for the throttle body is a 3-pin and ETCSI is a 4-pin. The only thing is he's not using drive-by-wire, so we can convert it to only drive-by cable. So we're just figuring out the best bet, which is probably going to be the Drift HQ or Drift Motion
adapter. We're going to try that and hopefully it works. If it doesn't...
Luckily we have some friends with 100 throttle bodies.
Yeah, I'm going to have to borrow some throttle bodies until I can find one, basically.
So if you guys have a throttle body laying around, let us know. But yeah, this thing's kind of getting ready to go together. As we were sitting here, the slave and stuff came through, so came in the mail, so we'll be able to put that together with the transmission. The bell housing needs to be cut, the shifter needs to be taken off, and then billet shifter came in the mail, so that's gonna go on there. And then it's still all internal slave stuff, right? Or no?
It's internal, but it's using a T56 slave. That just came in also.
Sick. So be able to put that together. You have the clutch and stuff.
Yep.
And then
everything for the trans stuff should be here now. That box literally just came in 15 minutes ago with the slave and shifter, so all that, everything should be good to bolt the engine or bolt the drivetrain together. I don't know what else.
And then it goes in the car?
Yeah, then we'll throw in the car and see what's in there. I'm trying to button up a couple things on the engine while it's out right now.
Check it out, check it out.
This doesn't feel real. I wish it was bright. Like it's really hard to see it right now, but this is sick. Dude, everything fits so much better.
This is good, Chad.
Everything, like...
Trans is in too, lines up with the trans hole.
I mean, look at that.
Oh yeah, no, you can't get better than that.
That's...
Spring and everything will just pop straight back, straight in.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to move the oil feed and drain on the turbo, just because right now it's kind of resting against the mount, but clock the turbo a little bit, put it towards like the frame rail, and it'll get away. Other than that, cover and stuff like completes the whole car. Engine is sick in there, but then you throw the cover on and it just looks like
It's done.
you feel like you were made for me. That's what Vithy was saying to this thing.
No, this 1J, like, it's meant to come in these cars. Show them the subframe. The subframe and oil pan, bro. Like, can you see that? Can you see how good that is?
Oh yeah.
Like, tell me that's not meant to go in here. Tell me.
All right, guys, we're gonna start. We're gonna open a shop that's just G and Z 1J swaps. He's perfected it at this point. We'll write our own
Recipe? Algorithm.
whatchamacallit. Nah,
Blueprint.
like, yeah, basically, because nobody else did. All of the parts and everything that
Not for the parts that we use.
the adapter kit,
you can go call them Collins and Fish Racing and those guys.
yeah, if you want to pay bread,
all of it.
but like, this was not a cheap build, but
it still wasn't cheap.
I mean, it's still not going to be cheap, but it was definitely more of like on the cheaper end.
Cheapest way I could do it the right
Correct.
way.
Yeah. Welcome back to the vlog. We are starting out today 90% through with the 1J swap. So what you guys saw last was pulling the DE, test fitting this. None of the front end stuff was together. None of the intercooler stuff was together, or any of the cooling system. I was gone like about a week ago, and JP, Vithy, and Tap grinded that out at Tap Shop. Got all of this stuff sorted. This is an unboltable little, what do you call this? Front core support area. Holds the radiator, holds the condenser because he wants to keep AC, and mocks up for the intercooler. The other day they got it started with Freddie, but was having a couple issues. So today is hopefully getting some of that stuff sorted, getting the coil pack sorted, cooling sorted.
Yeah, basically started with cooling in it and let it actually.
And it has a quote unquote base map, so it is able to be started.
I think it's got like a real
rough something.
quick base.
Oh, out of cardboard?
From my underglow package. I made it that day.
Frosted flake side down?
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. I just did it before.
Fucking recording, JP.
These aren't proper tools. I hate when people film shit like
Oh
this.
yeah, and it's just looking rough.
I know better, guys. I promise. I'm just
No, if there's
working.
any tool
You see the
sponsors-
shop I'm working in?
If there's any tool sponsors,
Fair
hit
enough.
us up.
JP says that, but like, high-key, you and I just still would have used a crescent wrench.
For that?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I would have used like at my shop. I would have
Actual
used.
wrench?
But this motherfucker don't even got a long 10. You even got a deep 10. I asked him where it's at. He's like, oh, I don't own one.
It's gonna run great, guys.
All the money over here, man. I ain't got no money for tools.
But you got money for the beer.
Let me get a. That shit non-alcoholic.
You see how many balls he got?
Beer, bro. Yeah, he do got a lot of balls.
That's it.
We're back, another day, another dollar, and today's gonna be first drive and set up with Freddie on the computer. So they hooked up on the computer the other day, or a week ago, whatever, when I was gone, and he kind of like went over, well, got it running, and then like with a half-assed tune, but
Yeah, it's
Vithy was
a
missing
light-
some stuff.
Light base map. A couple things we didn't get figured out yet because we don't have a pinout for the harness, so we're kind of just guessing as far as the sensors here, the sensors there. But we
Today's
got it most of the way. But before we go to the dyno, we want to make sure that we have everything.
so. With that being said, today is going to be start up, go over a bunch of sensors. If we gotta swap out that VTI solenoid for the GS in the back.
Yeah, that's one of the. Yeah, honestly, I think that's the only thing that wasn't turning on. But
Then it's gonna be, hopefully we get some logs. We'll go for a drive. We'll see what Freddie wants from us, and then yeah, I don't know. If it's all good and Vithy's able to get into some boost and all hyped up, maybe we'll go for a drive, go get some coffee or a little Red Bull, and then I don't know. These guys, we haven't been to a meet in forever, and these guys said there was one tonight, so
yeah, they keep talking about it in the chat, so maybe.
get all the drift cars at the meet tonight, and
Yeah.
first time G's out. I feel like this thing's like not registered, not insured,
I know,
not
but, like,
titled.
everything is good. Alignment's good, everything's good. Like
a week and a half ago, this was driving on the street. Like,
yeah, like
that's good. So we're just waiting to hear back from Freddie. He said 10 o'clock. never mind, he just texted back. So probably get all that synced up and go from there. See how today works out.
Yeah, I will for sure.
A vacuum leak, and that's why the idle's high.
Okay.
But like let it idle high on the dyno, I'll calibrate it in person more if you have no vacuum leaks in the plenum.
Alrighty, I will.
So.
Yeah, cool.
You're good to drive it?
Yeah, and I'm good to drive the car a little bit, get some miles on it. Just not like beat on it, but.
Yeah, we'll see if I put a boost out here in case you get out of control.
Yeah, I can get into boost on this? Like
a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you get into 5 pounds of boost.
Alright, yeah, I'll take it. That's 5 more than I have the VQ.
Yep. Which may happen pretty quick. Just don't be an idiot.
No, for sure. I'm not trying to hurt this thing already. I have spent too much money. And then also for the plugs, I think they're BKR 7E. Yeah, that's what I have in there. I'll get a fresh set. And yeah, it's got fresh oil, should be good, and cool. Alrighty, I'll let you know how everything goes, and if not. You're gonna keep connecting the back. I don't know why it does.
This thing moving and grooving, my boy.
See that oil pressure?
Yeah. Good thing down to 167.
That was cut.
Yeah. He said it might happen really fast. Oh, that's good. Your temps are at 150, so other than that, I mean, that's all you really wanted to watch, right?
Yeah, that oil pressure. Make sure it keeps having. It's at 42. You want to turn the key off, pull it out?
That's so funny, bro. This is not a how-to, this is how we do.
Technically, when you boost leak test, it should be off the front of the turbo, because then you would test this here too. But considering it's a stock turbo, this is what we're doing, okay? Like it should, we know, but hello?
Look at this. Drilled out this little top part just enough. It's super tight in there and that seal catches it. So now we'll be able to put this on the intercooler piping and just like that, and put air basically into this nipple. It's a one-way valve, and then see if it leaks. You did tighten that one, right?
Yeah, I'll tighten it again. But like this is what should go on the front of the turbo, and then you clamp on here and send air, boost leak test it that way. But this, with everything we have going on, we didn't make this. This was, I think,
Shugs.
Yeah, but the brand is
Odyssey Fab.
Odyssey Fab. Yeah, so not saying this is nothing wrong with it, it's just for the swap it didn't fit. But
So we're making this work.
let the vlog know. If you don't have one of these, you need to get one, bro.
This and the Impact, best investments ever. My kid's gonna have one of those at the age of negative. I'm gonna buy him one ahead of time.
Alright, we're gonna start at 15. Should hold way more than that, but. Put a clamp on that.
Dang, it's dark. Can't even see you, bro. Alright, there we go.
We have nothing, bro.
What happened, bro?
Car was great. Perfect. Got to the gas station, put some gas, get a drink. Turn car off, car is now dead.
It sounded like it really wanted to die.
Yeah.
And then
well, everything was fine. Was fine.
Then we just had a nice guy stop and have jumper cables and try jumping us and still got nothing on the dash.
Yeah.
And we have a feeling that, oh, let's see. Let's see if we can come out here and show you real quick. So this alternator cable right there, you can kind of see it right there.
Let's pull that cable off.
That cable goes underneath the turbo manifold and then behind and goes to the starter, and then from there it goes to this positive post. So we have a feeling that that may have gotten fried and it wasn't charging the battery. So by the time we drove it here, it had just enough, you know, to keep it running, and then we stopped at the gas station and it didn't want to start. So took the hood off, checking a couple things. I guess Vithy's gonna take this cable off right now. And then we got my dad coming with a jump pack, a battery, and a voltmeter. And I guess if we can make it back to my house, we'll just make a new cable. For now, route it how we need to route it and figure out. But it was supposed to be first nice long drive, go up and see Perry and Sean. And
well, I mean, this is a part of it.
yeah, it's a part of it. It's a good spot though for it to happen, because like
At the gas station?
it's at the gas station, people around at least if we need a hand. But yeah, we got beautiful sunset. It looked good.
Dude.
All right.
Working good too.
It was working good. You know what it was? It was because Freddie put it at 5 psi. Because we couldn't get up to like 15 psi to
Really
charge
charge
the
it,
battery.
really
Yeah,
charge it.
exactly. So, it's alright, man. We gonna watch the sunset and drink some Mountain Dew.
Make sure I get them back because they go in the truck.
Okay, well, I don't know where we ended. My camera just shut off. We're having a whole bunch of weird issues, but long story short, figured it out. If we, I don't know what we're gonna do, if we're gonna go to my house or Vithy's house, but if we figure it out, we'll let you guys know what we do and stuff.
We'll see.
But
It's running.
shout out my dad. Thanks. So, we going to my house or your house, or we
I'm
just
gonna plug a fan in and see what it does.
oh, in case.
Or should we just drive it like this?
We were good without fans, right?
Yeah, let's just put the hood on, I guess.
All right. Cool beans. And back, we are here with the next day. Sorted what we thought was the situation. We're not exactly sure, but long story short, reran the cables from the alternator to the starter and the starter to the positive terminal. We got a new inline fuse link, I believe they call it, for the battery. So we've got that on a new post. And then just because the whole CAN bus system, the reader box that should go to all the dash controls and everything else is kind of acting finicky. The one thing that we had Dylan pull up for yesterday was to wire in 2 relays, 1 switch per fan. So at least right now, being that if he runs 2 fans, this thing stays super, super cold. Granted, there's no bumper, no none of that, but like it stays at like 130, 135, and that's too cold to beat on it. And if you have no fans, well, it heats up pretty quick. So 2 switches inside the car to run each fan. That's super sick. We also now have the ECU on the key, so it's linked to accessories. So now the ECU powers on when the key is on. That also means that no lights stay on, and there should be no running power when the car is off. Other than that, injector 6 was leaky, took those off. We swapped 5 and 6 just to see if now 5 would leak, but those O-rings look good, and I have a feeling they maybe just weren't seated correctly, or when the rail was pushed up or something, the O-ring just moved just enough to make it leak. But yesterday, we looked at it, we started it, and it shouldn't leak. So, with that being said, everything should be basically off the key. Oh, and the CAN sensor is hooked up, right? That's what you call it, the CAN bus sensor.
Oh, the CAN lambda box.
CAN lambda box, yeah.
Oh, the CAN gauge.
The CAN gauge.
The gauge or the sensor?
Yeah, the gauge.
Yeah.
So now the gauge is working. and off the phone he can set up all of the, like...
Dude, I didn't realize how many different pages you could set up. It's crazy.
10 different pages of 4 things each.
Yeah,
So
you can
4
put,
different...
like 1, 2, or 4 per page, and like...
That's
There's more stuff I could send that I have sensors for.
But now that means that we don't have to have the computer to watch temp and everything else.
Yeah, because the temp gauge doesn't work, that's going to be super nice. Also, the tach doesn't work, but that also shows RPM. So for now, I'll be able to see everything I want to see, and it should be good. I mean, at least until it gets tuned, and then it's eyes closed, limiter only. So.
Oh yeah. So now it's make sure it starts up with the ECU control. We tested it and stuff yesterday, but we're gonna do it this morning so you guys can see and hear, and then also make sure that we can watch temp rise on the
little gauge.
On the gauge, and then flip on the fans to control our temp. But this thing is, tomorrow is dyno, so
yeah, it needs to be ready.
It needs to be ready today. There's a couple things we still need to do. Not go lie, I forgot.
What's that?
What do we need to do today?
Oh, drive shaft.
Oh yeah, put the 1-piece drive shaft in.
It's in it right now. Oh, boost controller.
Oh yeah.
That's the 2 big things.
Cool beans.
Let's hope the battery's down enough charge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys can't really see that on the camera, because it does all like the glitchy thing. But just know that we got RPM, we got coolant temp, we got map, should be boost, and then we got battery voltage. So now the car can at least read what the engine's giving it. We now have fans to make sure it stays cool, and other than that, we're still on the 5 PSI base map that Freddie set up, and then tomorrow is dyno, so I don't know if he's gonna do multi-maps, or probably not, right? Just like, yeah, because it's stock turbo, and he has a flex fuel sensor, it's gonna be 93 and E85, and then obviously the mixed configuration. But other than that, all of us are gonna just have to catch up and start eating with the boy.
Let's hope, fingers crossed, everything goes good tomorrow, because I'm nervous.
It should be alright, man. Y'all gonna see it in the next video anyways. But with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and we are gonna have a whole lot of JZ action from here on out. Later.